Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up for you. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
All right, welcome back. You could follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.17 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 0.7%. We see Bitcoin now 59,300 plus, tapping on 60 grand's door. 2,600 for Ethereum. It's kind of been stuck here, but remember the ETF for Ethereum is out also. That's gaining ground. U.S. Tether is at 116 billion.9 plus market cap billion. And USDC at the number 6 spot here at 34 billion plus, and XRP at the number 7 spot at 56 cents. We're up 0.6 on the 24-hour, but we're still off by 5.6 on the 7-day. The range of price very quickly is between 56, 57 cents, which is what we normally see when the market is pretty flat and steady, right? So we'll keep an eye on it from here. We have a chart for you to look at before you get out of here. I think you're going to love it. Look, I want to remind people, if you've been through what I've been through, and now they're introducing new variants around the world, this may be the best time you have to get some of the things that I'm talking about here. If you've had any problems with the shots from COVID, you can definitely go out here and get this particular product here just for a couple seconds.
I get calls every day of people saying, listen, I've taken 2 or 3 shots. I feel sick all over. I've had COVID. We now know that the spike protein is in the body for a very long time. There has to be detoxification. So far, the only available supplement that has a detoxifying capability with respect to dissolution of the spike protein is a Japanese product called nattokinase. Nattokinase, an endogenous oral thrombolytic, basically proteolytic enzyme.
And there you have it. And you can get that, obviously, right here, because I've got it worked out so we can all get discounts. And at the same time, this is a medical emergency kit that every single family should have in their home. There's no question about it. Ivermectin, generic Z-Pak, and amoxicillin. Every family needs this at one point or another. And this is just something to have with you. Now, as far as the spike protein, spike detox, here it is right here, the spike support formula. So that way you can take that and get that out of your body and try to detox your body from the shot or the adverse effects thereof for as best you can, right? Like, I mean, this is the best we know, so this is why I'm getting it out to you guys. And again, you get 10% off. Click the link, get the spike protein detox, and get the medical emergency family kit. You know what they're out here trying to reintroduce right now. New variants. What is that for? We're going to try to lock down the world again? Well, if they do, make sure you have the medicine home you need for you and your family. Link underneath the video. Here we see third largest public pension fund, NPS, buys $34 million worth of MicroStrategy shares. And that's so they can get exposure to Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that's all about here. And then I want to share this with you very quickly here, which the New York Stock Exchange announced in a filing that it is withdrawing a plan to list Bitcoin ETF options. Really? I didn't know they were thinking about doing that. That's good to know. Everybody wants a piece of the pie, right? And then here we see U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer, leader of the Senate, commits to passing Bitcoin and digital asset legislation out of the Senate by the end of the year, he says. In 4.5 months is what he's telling us, right? And here we know that this is what they're saying here as well.
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Figures in a Crypto for Harris Zoom call hosted by the Crypto Council for Innovation. Senators Kirsten Gillibrand and Debbie Stabenow were on the call, along with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Now, he made waves when he said that he believes the Senate can realistically pass a bipartisan crypto regulation bill before the end of the year.
There you have it, and he says it in this clip. I don't need to play it again, but that's what he says. So we'll see what happens here, right? Because obviously this is political posturing. This same guy right here, along with his cohorts, the majority of them, because there are some crypto advocates on the left side of the aisle, and salute to them. But this guy right here realizes this is about saving the power position for his political party and probably his own political career. He's a piece of garbage. as a human being. FedNow hits 900 participant institutions 1 year after launch. I think we can go ahead and call that a success, ladies and gentlemen. One of those participants is Ripple. Thought I'd remind everybody this morning. Tokenization is transforming the finance industry, but its full potential can only be realized with an interoperable financial system between different tokenized assets and platforms. That's exactly right. The real USD, says Subjective Views, by Ripple will fall under a category of being well-regulated stablecoin that will be used globally for enabling seamless interactions and transactions. And I am inclined to agree. Quickly listen to this right here.
Ownership rights over any asset as a digital token. But like all other money, tokenized money must have stability of value and security of redemption. There are 4 contenders for tokenized money today: central bank digital currencies or CBDCs, tokenized bank liabilities, well-regulated stablecoins, and private cryptocurrencies. Private cryptocurrencies have essentially failed the test of money. CBDCs, tokenized bank liabilities, and well-regulated stablecoins have, however, much more promise as digital money.
And there's the answer, right? We in the finance world have been watching you play around with this digital marble business, right? And now we've come up with CBDCs and stablecoins, and these are the real instruments you're going to want.
SWIFT has launched the testing phase of a CBDC interoperability connector that links the CBDCs of 3 central banks: the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the National Bank of Kazakhstan, and the Reserve Bank of Australia, and 30 other financial institutions as part of this network. Whether tokenization achieves its potential to transform finance depends on the underlying networks on which digital tokens operate. To realize the vision of seamless financial transactions globally, we need open and interoperable digital asset networks that are compliant with regulatory requirements.
There you have it. You know, it's all about the protocol. The price of the token is a distraction and uninformative. Yeah, come on, Clarity. Take a look at this. This is a nice reminder right here. SBI, baby. Never forget, the largest banking group in Japan, SBI, is fully behind Ripple, and specifically XRP. All of Japan, 2025. Come on in. Yeah, I'm loving this. It is a great reminder here. And then understand, too, that we know XRP Cafe is going to be working with SBI as well. And they plan to issue NFTs on the XRP ledger, B2 and provide support to users such as how to purchase and trade NFTs on the XRP ledger. So happy for Adam and XRP Cafe for this partnership. Now, take a look at this. Boy, this is a commercial. Now, I can't play the sound, but this is an SBI commercial, okay? Let me just do this because it's got some music. I'm not sure if it's copywritten. It shows Bitcoin. And then obviously the Bitcoin takes off up the climbing wall, right? Before XRP does. And everybody's like, oh, wow, look at that. Bitcoin's off to the races. However, give us legislative clarity and watch what happens. And we're going to race to the top. This is an SBI commercial. How about them apples? Come on in, 2025. Yeah, major banks will hold U.S. dollar that will back the real USD. Euro's backing the real euro as well. And this is Jack McDonald, who is now the Ripple Senior VP over stablecoins, where he is to guarantee and make sure that they don't lose the peg over there. And we're still trying to figure out what the fallout from PolySign is, besides the fact that he's gotten himself a great job at Ripple. I have no idea. There's music in this clip. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, but let me see if I can try to pull this off. I don't know if I'm able to. It's not working. But I'll tell you what he does. He does discuss what makes a stablecoin stable. I think all of you know that. We all know that they're going to use very credible methods to not only back the asset, like short-term treasury bills and other cash reserves, but then they're also going to ensure that The stablecoin itself is done in a transparent and highly regulated way, which is much different than what we know about Tether in its past, right? But stay tuned. Wait, there's more. And what is the more? The more is the reminder that 150 countries are set to adopt BRICS' new payment system, which, by the way, amid the alliance's continued effort to create SWIFT alternative, the Economic Alliance has sought to create its own very own BRICS payment system. It will play a major role in the alliance trade dealings, specifically allowing unilateral settlement to be done without the need for the US dollar, which is screaming to me the need for XRP. Don't believe it. It's still true. The question remaining for BRICS is not whether they're really going to do a new payment system and introduce a BRICS currency. I believe all of that is in play and on the books. The real question here is will every country in the world, including the U.S., end up joining BRICS before it's over with and it become the new organization for the digital world to talk to one another and be able to make payments and settlement and the rest of it? You know, it's interesting what we're watching happen here. They don't have to all join that. It's just interesting. Molly Elmore floated this a few years ago, and it's always stuck in my head that because I do believe that the United States is waiting till last because they're the largest economy in the world. They're a superpower, and it's their dollar that's serving as the world reserve currency. So they need to see the rest of the world get on board to this new digital economy and digital payment rails and all the rest of it before the U.S. steps in, because they have the most to lose. And we know that there's plenty of countries out here that would love to see all of us lose. But here's what we got in front of us. Amonic says he thinks XRP will flip Ethereum this market cycle. Maybe even Bitcoin, he's saying. And I think what he's talking about here is in market cap, right? So in volume and market cap, and just how impressive it could be of a breakout in a bull run here. I tell you, look, I'm down for it. You know, I'm super excited to see what this ends up being. Like, is it $1.50, or you know, or does it fall down and we go back to 28 cents? Like everybody's just get totally fooled here. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. All I do know is that the things that I have followed for this company for over 7 years now have made me more bullish than ever. And watching what is happening politically and geopolitically around the world, in a lot of ways, scares the living daylights out of me. But at the same time, I do see the kind of moment arising where something like a bridge asset like XRP could serve the world as a complete collective, not as a just serving the U.S., right? This is a serve the world moment that XRP, I believe, is going to be primed for. And they have spent more than a decade making sure that the infrastructure and everything has been done right to set the stage for XRP to serve the role in the financial system for the new digital economy that is clearly on the edge of becoming the everyday use of this world for finance. So that's where we're going to leave it. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I will catch all of you on the next one.